Hello, fantastic Tom, and headkeeper, Ebola, and stuff. What is up, people? Oh no, they tipped over a ghost. Damn. Simpsons Abu voice. Really? Really? Never heard that one before. How are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know through the normal channels. Hey, Jack, what's up? Are you guys playing hide and seek or what is happening? Maybe to use your new super camera. Well, it's a lens, Ebola. It's a lens. I can show you. So the lens that I sometimes use is this Apexel. This is the standard one that I use. It's very easy. Snaps onto your phone, onto this phone, but also my other one. And then I now bought this Canon. Same principle. It locks onto your phone. But this one has the ability to zoom from a distance. So I can actually, because normally with this lens is the problem that you run into the plexiglass. And with this one, you can have great quality at 40 centimeters. So I can actually, I'm far outside of my VIF with the camera, which is perfect. So yeah, a pixel. Not standard yet. So did you survive Halloween, everyone? The theme is still there. Don't forget, it's the last 4 hours of the sale on the shop. Orders above 25 euros get a free set of pumpkin smileys. I'm going to start watering these ladies. It looks like they put a lot of their cocoons outside, but they are all empty. They are all empty. Have the Lundy eaten all the cucumber yet? Yes. Yes, they have. That's such an epic thing to find out. Because my kids love cucumber, and I also need the cucumber for the red runners. And they love the peel of cucumber. And they're busy with it for quite a while. So it's also good exercise. Hello, Amais Nelias. And Ensar, welcome. It's a large. You have the small and the large. Well, small and XL, I think I call it. I have to look it up now. Ebola, you and your question. Yeah. So you have the smiley tray and you have the XL, and this is the XL. So, yeah. Are you guys ready to for me to put something in there? Let's start with a drop of sugar. They're all in the bottom. Normally they're on top way more. Bucky Bunny. I'm more of an Elmer Fudd guy. Yeah, that's all, folks. Okay, should I get a Red Runner? You guys know the drill. These ants only accept live prey, so I'm going to put a live Red Runner in there, and they are going to hunt it down. Let's see how that goes today. We have the rip sign ready, the tombstone. Okay, let's go. Number one. They have come to a size that I threw more than one in there. So they're getting 3 because I want to see them go bananas. I really want this colony to become huge. What do you guys think? Huge or no? I have to say, guys, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I have to see how long we're gonna last today. Most of them are going into hibernation, so I'm gonna try and put all the ants on screen. What is the average or max colony size for this species? Ooh, for the Filosa. Let me check my list. Do I have information on that? Old episodes. I have too many episodes. Neopanera Filosa. Neopanera Filosa. I don't have it on my list, so I'm not sure, to be honest. So I'm not sure, Ebola. You should be able to get them, by the way. I mean, it's Texas bullet ants, so you should get them from Texas. Doesn't matter where you live, it's worth the drive. Between 500 and 800 workers. Lynn, thank you for joining. I have not seen Fuzz enter the chat yet. Sadly, our friend Martin will not be joining us today. He had some personal stuff. You do, but she's in the founding stage. Oh, you've got one. Epic. Show me some pictures, dude. Yes, there's a war going on. There's 3 red runners currently fighting for their lives. Okay. So, okay, let's give you an update. This guy right there has already lost 3 legs. Red runners are able to detach their own legs to try and get away. But yeah, at a certain point, you don't have enough legs to run anymore. So that's a thing. Why weren't there any pumpkins and ghosts in the shop? That's because that was a project for my daughters. Also, the tombstone. My daughters wanted to learn 3D printing, and they wanted to make a haunted house. So yeah, they printed it, and I squeezed in a couple and yoinked it. So yeah, I have a couple left. I can put some in your next order. Yeah, the ghosts are cute. It's something to remember for next year. Look at the face. I also thought that my pumpkin placement inside the skull was pretty good. So we have one red runner that's down. One red runner. Tombstone is still going for it. Where'd the other one go? Oh, that one is toast. It is. Oh, I'm maybe Lynn. That one got stabbed in the face by that ant that's on top of it. In the face. Okay. Well, it is the cigar factory, so let's look inside the setup. And yes, we have cigars. And focus. There we go. Yes. More cigars. And then over there is still more eggs. I mean, those eggs that they are holding right there, those are fresh. Those ones are a little bit older. It looks empty in the nest. Dude. No, it doesn't. And then there's a ton of them out there. Where is the queen? Let's see. Found her. There she is. That's the queen. She's about 2 millimeters bigger than the rest. But as you can see, we still have larvae. We have eggs. Where did they put the bigger larvae? We had some bigger larvae just now. Where'd you go? Oh, there's a few. Yeah, when there's prey outside, they'll go hunting. That's also a question that I had before. I think that they are considered solo hunters, the same as Apognathus venatars. I mean, you have like the diversa; they are swarming, and these are solo hunters. They just grab onto the prey, sting it, and then drag it home. And sometimes with bigger prey, you can see that there's 1 or 2 of them, but I hope so too, Lynn. I hope so too. Hello, TCA. Why is your live stream shorter now? This one is not going to be shorter. This one is going to be until we're done. Or I feel too ill to continue. I hope not. The last few, there was Formula One on television, and I really like that. I played a game that you are an ant, and first you are a larva, and then you're an ant, but sometimes you're a soldier or an elite. Yeah, there's several games now on ants. what's it called again? Empire of the Undergrowth, and then you have some mobile games. So, can you show the irritants? Yes, of course we can. Of course we can. Okay, let's start with the list. Ruby and the Renegades. Last time I checked, they were alive, but they are not producing anymore, and that's probably because of hibernation. What FM team do you support? Well, I'm Dutch, so you can fill in the rest. Does the clavata have larvae yet? No. I just checked 2 days ago. There was nothing. So maybe now, yes, but probably no. Let's see. Where is Rita? This is not Rita, but this is Rita. I'm falling behind. Yes, I am, Lynn. Not on the Lundy, maybe. They are going bananas. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot of that with Rita. That's not good. Let's see if we can find Rita. This is not looking good, guys. Oh, that's Rita. Okay, let's hydrate the nest. That's been overnight, Rico. When you were here, they were still fine. The ones in the nest not, but in the outworld, it's not looking too good. Damn. Okay, well, let's take a look. Before you guys ask, yes, they have water. Okay, we have we have an escapee. I look on my sleeve, and there's just one going around. She was probably on the lid. Okay, let's get some tweezers and put her back. There you go. There you go. Can also be in hibernation situation, but this, I mean, Lynn. Okay, well, I need to clean this setup tomorrow, I guess. With this many, I do it with the vacuum, but I'm gonna spare you guys the sound. Preparing some food for them. Well, I don't see any fresh brood also, then. That's another concern. I don't need this one anymore. Maybe I need to check my logs from last year. I can check those out. Okay, on the request side, might be a sickness. I don't know. Do you guys have any requests? Else, I'm gonna grab the Nico Barensis because I have them right here. Rip. Lundy Clavata. I'm gonna do the Nikos because they are right here. Then I'll do the Clavata before Lynn's dinner gets here. No, because Ebola, ever since Martin had the problem, I switch it every week. So before the stream, it's a new bottle. What do you call a cow with no legs? It doesn't matter. If you call it, it won't come anyway. Dude, I'm king of the dad jokes. Don't do it. So, the Nikos. Still, Nokoa. I've not been successful. The brood is in there. And the queens are still in there. So, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to grab a red runner. Damaged Gaster Queen. I didn't see that. Last week we weren't able to see one queen, so they might already excommunicated one of them. Hello, Bickley. Did you change to white setups? Not all of them, no. Is it almost night in your region? For me, it is 8:30 in the evening. The left one has a plate that is slightly loose. He has a folded gaster. It's folded under her, but Okay, next. Better visibility of ants in a white outworld. Yes, but harder to clean. But I try to have ants in all available colors of setups, so that's why. There's some white, there's some green. Got to think about it, there's another white coming. By the way, guys, I was gifted 2 colonies. So we have 2 new secret colonies because they are not doing great. So before showing them, I am going to make sure that they're presentable. We don't like that kind of stuff. So, you don't have Outworlds. Well, you know that there's a discount coming for the old ones. It's going to be soon. And there she is. So, there's going to be a discount on the medium and the large, because the new ones are going to have 2 exits. The small one will remain the same. So, nope, still no larvae. The amount of eggs is the same though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 9. So the amount of eggs is the same. Yeah, she's humongous. I mean, let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, they do. This is my pinky. And let's grab a ruler. Where did I leave my ruler? Where did I leave my ruler? Shut up a little bit. So for the American guys, I am sorry. It's in centimeters because the metric system is way better. Look at that. And she's not even stretched at the moment. So that's already 2 centimeters. I think if she's stretched out, she's about 25. The ruler is broken. No, it's not. The sad thing, by the way, is who said that? Koa? No, I didn't see that. Also, I know that she's eating because I find the carcasses of the red runners, but I haven't seen her eating yet. Well, I am going to change the water. I'm making a big mess in the outworld. That doesn't matter. My Parapanera prefers crickets. I haven't had crickets in a long time. I might need to get some. Do you live feed them or do you pre-kill them, Lynn? Yeah, okay. I do the same. I have seen some people that don't do that. If it moves, she's like, oh, heck no. Well, later on, if you have workers, it might change. Let's see if we can get the tube video again. You can see about 1/2 meter of tubing now from the inside. And oh yeah, you guys want to see the Lundies? Well, you're in for a surprise then. Okay. By the way, guys, pay attention. I am going to the other side. So, what kind of leaf do you feed them? a whole bunch of everything. I mean, you can even see that is ivy that's in there right now. That's also a harder leaf, so it takes them longer to process. So that's cool. But guys, check out how many ants there are in the outworld. I mean, they are everywhere. Also, they knew that there was food, so what is the colony size for her? A massive outward, yeah. For the clavata, yeah, I think it's kind of the same as the Neoponera. So I still need to remove all the old twigs, but they are still trying to get pieces through it. So that's funny. So let's move, because something else just funny happened. You can still see that there's ants everywhere. Every 10 centimeters, there's 10 ants or more. Then this is their new trash outworld. It's the small one on the far side. I have to switch on a light for you guys, because I haven't been able to put a light up there. The correct one. That's better. So, sorry, bad view. Ants. Every 10 centimeters, there's 10 ants. I saw the most accurate printed hand. Da-da-da-dum. 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 More and more and more. And we go down. Then this outworld should have been the trash outworld. At least that was my idea. They are emptying it out. So that's cool. And now we're going to skip one nest. And we're going to go here. And we're going to the old nest, because that's looking pretty sad. That is the old nest. The old small founding chamber. The old fungus. You guys ready? Because this, that was a bad idea. This is the new fungus. It's almost to the roof. It has taken up half of the floor. It is growing so fast. It is bananas. So it's a bit dark. Sorry about that. But it is huge. Yeah, they do. But the nice thing is, if they are going to clean this one out, I can actually put another big fungus pot here. And then later on, I can put another big fungus pot there. And we can still put another big fungus pot there. And there, yes, I know, that looks funny. I'm going to show you in a second. So, ants. Can you just have it open like that? Is the no direct sunlight? No, there's no sunlight here, and they are inside a vivarium, so they are in a heated cabinet that is around 25 degrees, and this room is about 20 degrees. So for the outworld, it's fine, but the fungus likes a bit higher temperature, and also they are inside of the pot because of a higher humidity. So let me grab the funny setup. Because I am preparing my setups for hibernation. So I bought a wine cooler, and I am putting my ants in the wine cooler. But the setup that I had was too big. It didn't fit. So I took the nest off the setup and placed it inside the large outworld. It's now resting on the twigs and on a few rocks on the other side. So the square centimeters that they can walk on is still the same. But yeah, the nest is now inside the nest, inside the setup. Do leafcutters hibernate? No. They are from tropical regions where the temperature does not drop enough that cold-blooded creatures like ants are bothered by it. Honeypot are desert ants. So what is your plan? Third, higher temp? No, normally around 25 should be enough. But I might make a third viv. Maybe. It depends if how fast the Lundy, because they are taking up quite some space. My Atta are going crazy on the leaves. Oh, that's cool. I love seeing them run through the pipes. It's just I need to make the lighting better. So I'm not able to take the red lid off, but as you can see, there is still a lot happening inside of the nest. And I can assure you that there is still quite a lot of brood. They have also made the entrance smaller. You want a landfill. Nice typo, dude. What leafcutter species is the best, ignoring the cost? That's the wrong question, Amber. The right question is, what leafcutters suit you the best? Because they have different needs. Some of the species, they can grow into different sizes. Lundy have a lot of workers in comparison to the amount of fungus. They are fast growing, but they are small. They don't have majors, and they are in general our smaller ant. So if you take like Octospinosus is way bigger. So it really depends also on how many fungus pods do you want in the end. What are you able to keep on size-wise? I mean, you can most of the what I've known, all leaf cutters get really big. So every room in my apartment gets too hot in the summer for leaf cutters. Yeah, that is a problem. This room that we are in now is air conditioned. Yeah. How hard are they to keep, like heating food, etc.? Which one, the leaf cutters or these ones that we're looking at now? Because these are Camponotus lateralis. Yeah, you can control the size of the colony really easily by the input of leaves. Well, the fungus pod needs a steady supply of heat and humidity, and outworlds doesn't. I mean, my pods are at 25 degrees, and they should not get above 28, 29, at least not for a long period, and not under 24. But the outworlds can go to 16. The ants will slow down a little bit, but it's not a problem. You can grow plants in a window even in the winter. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Can you show the Vetsenkoi and the Fusca? Yeah, I'm going to try and show everything. So, But for now, I'm going to finish this viv. So first we are going to start with, I don't remember which I put in here. I still need to label everything. I forget a lot of the times to label everything. Oh, that's the fetching koi. The fetching koi. Oh yeah, the worker is missing. So she still has eggs. And she is very active, also hunting. Well, hunting, gathering. But the one worker is gone. I need to get some more smiley trays. 1 second. Fun fact, of course, it's my own, all the nests are my own design. And so are the smiley trays. And yesterday I had to make some room. So I had a couple of spools with just like a few meters of filament on it. And I just fooled my printer and said, well, all of those rolls are black. And these are the smileys that came out of them. So there is orange, green, and black. Hey, Ed guy. Thanks for joining, Lynn. I'll talk to you later. By the way, guys, we got to 2,900 today. Did you have time to consider change to a small smiley? This is a small smiley. So, small one, big one. This is the small one. This is the big one. And that's the same for the Halloween ones. Let me grab them. So this is the small Halloween, and this is the big one. Pumpkin. Okay, let's continue to the next. On to the leaf goddess. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, with the blinking eye. I didn't have time, dude. I wanted to post a video this week. Also didn't make that. Some private stuff. Quite a few orders. But also the new dog is taking quite some time. So this is Ruby. Where are the eggs? Remember that we had one egg last week. There's one on the back. What's that in the bottom? What are they chewing on? What is that? Is that the inside of a red runner? Okay. Let's get them some dinner. So a lot of the ants are going into hibernation. That's probably going to happen this week. And the Manica is one of them. But then again, as we can see now, I think Ruby needs a rest. Can you show the wine cooler? Sure. It's nothing special. It's a refrigerator, but it's a refrigerator that responds faster to changes in fluctuations in temperature. So I bought it, but I still need to clean it, and I need to change the shelves because the shelves are, of course, made for wine bottles. Would you say Nico Branson does better in tubes, white tongue, wood, or acrylic? Well, wood, no. Tubes, some people do it. To be honest, I prefer gypsum for them. I don't like acrylic at all. I would go for white tongue or gypsum. Which temperature do you set your wine cooler? It's going to be probably 9 or 10 degrees Celsius. Don't forget to check out the website, Amber. thecraftingant.com. It's also in the description. Let's go to the rice fields. They are really slowing down. They are really getting ready for hibernation. Yeah, wood is for us very. I hate that word. Never mind. It's for a small group of species. Dude, my Lispel doesn't let me say that word. Now I'm going to try that later on at night when you guys are not here anymore. I really hate that word. Don't do that to me again, Ebola. Remember. That's all good. Why don't you like acrylic? Because it's fake. Acrylic gives me the most fake feeling. I'm going to be quite honest. I mean, I sell nests, but wood gives you the best feeling for it because it's real. It's wood. It feels natural. But I don't know. In full acrylic, I just don't like it. Yeah. But then again, it's my opinion. It's not that acrylic doesn't work. Don't forget that. The only thing with acrylic is you still have to have like sponges and stuff like that for the humidity, which works way better, of course, with white tongue or gypsum. Okay, quickest check of the day. Mess, yes. Messor, yes. Messor barbarous. We're going to spend a lot of time with those guys. Gonna take the lid off. They're going to run. Woo, run. They're not even running anymore. The size is now that big that they are feeling comfortable in there. They're going to hibernate. And then we are going to give them a bigger setup. Another species that I already gave attention are the Scutellarius. Yes, I know we're flying a bit, but the scuds I've been cleaning up. Interesting take. Although one benefit to acrylic is that you can use hydration and temperature monitors, which I like. You can use them in white tongue and gypsum as well if you want. So yeah, what I even did, I tried it once, but it's not really working well. I put a humidity sensor and a temperature sensor into one of the hydration holes because it's kind of similar on what's inside of the nest. But you could make an opening and put one there. And I know that there are companies that have them inside white tongue nests. To be honest, I prefer to look at the ants and not the sensor. Did I miss the Carabera? No, you didn't. I'm just running through one viv and then we're going to run to the other one. So the Diversa is on its way, but we got 2 more colonies in this vivarium. One of them is a problem. Let me explain. It's one of our favorites. It is the Renaissance, or Fidolinotus, which are still doing epic. But still, the cleaning inside of the outworld is just a pain. But I have to do it somehow. So I put them in the other viv, and I'm going to try and clean them tomorrow. Just look at that junk. It's bad. But at least the barrier is working at the moment, so... Squirt a little bit of sugar water. I'm not even going to bother and put a plate down because just look at them. They are savages. They don't care about their surroundings. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a challenge. You can see the swarm activity, so it's very hard to clean that out. But I need to clean it before they go into hibernation. So challenge for the crafting end. Because the next one is going to tell a secret. Because as I said before, a lot of setups don't fit into the wine cooler. And this is one of them. So this is Beastly with her brood. And Beasley's doing good. Hello, Jan-Marie. An outworld, well, they slow down, but it doesn't mean that they don't need any food. You can still feed them a little bit. So I generally try to keep the outboard attached. So I changed the shape of this setup. So they are no longer in line, but they are in an L shape. And then they will fit. Koa, you still there? You wanted to see the wine cooler? I need to drink thing. Damn. Okay. Yep. So the wine cooler. So nothing special. It's not plugged in at the moment. But yeah, standard wine cooler. So I'm gonna take the trays out, make some flat ones, and we can just stack them in there. Only a micro ants. Oh, that's cool. I don't have that luxury. Okay, that is one viv done. Next up, denticulata. And they are doing good. Yeah, that's why I don't sell ants, Ebola. Because I don't want that many ants. I have a few ants for my personal collection. Then I have nest testers. And then, yeah, that's it. So it's for video content. It's for nest testing. And then there's the personal collection. I get a question a lot, why don't you sell ants? Well, that is the reason. I don't want to have a few hundred tubes inside my room that I have to feed, and I don't want the risk of shipping. So, yeah. Where do you buy the most of your queens? Antmerchant.com or iliasinsects.com. So, one more messer. And I'm going to put a poll on the Discord probably. Should I hibernate this setup or not? Because I could do hibernate one of them and skip the other one. Okay. An ant keeper. Let's get the diversa out. As we said before, there's a die-off at the diversa, but they seem steady now. So there's brood, there's workers, but I would like it to be more. But I have an idea. Yeah, he has one Mamicia. I saw it. 500 euros. So again, as I said, quite a die-off. It's this. There is still die-off. I cleaned this last week. It's already messy again. But again, there is brood. So this suggests that the queen is still laying. What the ants? Yes, Carabera diversa. Asian marauder ants, aka the swarm. Yes, I'm gonna use it. When did you see the queen? Once in a while you can see her pop up in between, but it's still hard to see because there's always ants on the queen. She's always covered in minor workers. Okay, let's give them something to think. Do you know if shipping to the US will be back soon? Okay, because I know that there's the same question from Ebola. At the moment, the current situation is I can only do 2 options of shipping. First option is I send it as a gift. Then I say that it's a gift. The gift can only have a value of $100, which is about 80 euros. You have to pay 40 euros in shipping costs. And then there is still a possibility that you have to pay taxes if they still think that it's not a gift. The other possibility is I can ship with UPS. I checked that out. And then I can send you a box of 5 kilos, 20 by 20 by 30 centimeters for 125 euros. And then you still have to pay the American taxes. So for me, the answer is no. There is no shipping available yet because I have to do a ton of paperwork. And if I want to do that, I have to heighten the price of shipping by about 30 euros. And then I can still send you a small box. Yeah, I know Ebola. I'm trying different solutions, trying different shipping companies. I even tried an American shipping company. I tried to find a country that has better connections with the US so that I could find somebody there, ship it there, and then ship it to you. But yeah, it's bad. Hello, Siba. Okay, let's get some diversa action going. I have to say, guys, I can feel that my voice is not doing really well. So I hope. Of course, the thing dangles into the back. It's running around right there. Come back here. People want to see you get eaten. In case you wondered, that has no head. So it is already dead. So what you are actually seeing are spasms, which can continue for a pretty long time with red runners. I don't know why. Dropping another one in. Oh, that one is better. Let's see if we can see. Oh, now they're both in line. Let's see if we can see a trail going. Yeah. Yeah, that is going to be cool. Wow, big major coming. It's actually a medium major, that. It's not even a big one. By the way, look at the entrance of the nest. They are flowing out. See if I can zoom in on that. It's not a perfect trail, though. We have seen better trails. Okay, I'm going to grab the next one. I'm going to leave you guys with the Diversa. Okay. A bigger outworld for better trails. You have a great point there. Problem is, I can't make any bigger outworlds because of my 3D printer and my laser cutter. So I'm working on it. Let's just put it like that. I'm making some space for our Arufa Nigra. How about that? My phone stand doesn't really like it. Let's put it like this. I'm gonna grab a red runner for them. There's still a few elates in there. Well, Arufa Negros for the win. They put their stuff everywhere. I mean, it's in the art world. Why are all your eggs in the art world? They're a feisty bunch, though. They always put something else that's funny. Check out the eyes of the smiley trays. Every eye has a pupae in it. Why? Why do they do that? The stacker itself is a feeding corridor. So yeah, it's directly connected. This is a small feeding corridor. Amber Ants, you missed the updates. And now you spoiled the Diversa idea. Ta-da! Large outworld with 2 connectors. And we have the same for the medium. The small one will stay as 1 connector. Let's go back to the swarms. No problem, Amber. No, this was already announced on the website, on the Discord. I mean, and I showed it before in the stream. I'm printing stock at the moment, but again, I'm too busy myself, so I need to make a video on them. Didn't have time. Okay, on to the next. So, how are our Asia's flavas doing? Our small bundles of joy. Both queens are alive. Lots of eggs. Nice amount of workers. Everything's looking peachy. I love these. Not a humongous setup. Not a lot of maintenance. Just happy ants. Hello, Luca. What's up? Look who joined. Cole, I just had to say that it was good to say that in chat. I don't know why it filtered that one out, but welcome, Cole. By the way, guys, if you don't follow Cole yet, follow Cole on YouTube and on Instagram. The ant costume was epic, dude. My kids loved it as well. Hey, Martin. Thanks for joining, dude. Okay. Okay. A lot. On this Friday, new video. I'm counting down. How about you guys? So we have a nest with Tetramorium by Carinatum that is not looking too happy today. Why is that? Where did they go? In the tube. Typical Tetramorium. It is typical Tetramorium. They just like to give you a hard time. So these are free to pick up. No, only with the big one. The small one seems to be fine. I mean, there's dead workers in the outworld, but there's always dead workers in the outworld. Yeah, I'll show you guys in a bit. Tetromorium, the large one is still looking bad. Holy smokes, we missed something, guys. One of the red runners is already dragged into the nest. The other one is still here. You can see it moving around. So, next up, Cruntatus. May I ask before, will a screen type thing stop ants from living in drinkers? I tried different versions. I explained the same to ants and stuff. It's hard. The thing is, larger species like, let's say, the Neoponera, I tried it with that. They eat through mesh. They eat through it. And I mean pretty big mesh. And then the smaller ones just nibble at the connections, which is mostly like a plastic or an epoxy because it's not welded. So they eat the plastic or the epoxy away, and then they just push the weaving threads away. So they can still get through it. And this is still the best way for me. You guys might disagree, but give me a better solution than mesh. Back to the red runner that's completely engulfed. Oh, by the way, guys, get your sunglasses ready. You know what time it is. My daughter's lazy as Niger. And they are doing great. Have you seen what they are doing with jumping velvet spiders? Wonder if that's available for ants. No. If you have any information on it, pass it on, my friend. You know the right channels. I haven't said it much today. Thank you all for joining. It's always fun to do it on a Sunday evening. Yes, it makes the feeding more work, but it makes it a lot more fun. Last year's still active. Yeah, they're still in the outworld, but they are going into hibernation. So, yeah, probably the last time for a while. What is happening here? Sit back and relax, Martin. So, these are our singularis, which are low on water. Let's fix that. Oh, there goes the drinker. Eating the white tongue, that's the diversa. That is the diversa. I'm not being too gentle today because I have to do a big round of cleaning anyway. You are not supposed to be there. There you go. By the way, guys, get your soft tweezers at thecraftinged.com. You can't go without these ones. And then for the smaller species, these ones. So, yeah, you can buy them separately. You can buy them in a pack. Make it easier on yourself. So, how are we doing inside of the nest? Whoosh. Okay, guys, let's see. Do we see any eggs? I don't see a lot of eggs. Any for that matter. Crap. Nope, no eggs. You've got that red runner pinned under that stump. That's funny. Let's check out the Fusca. Hey, Ant Central, what is up, my dude? I'm a bit under the weather, but we are here. We are alive. And we are alive. So, Fusca. Yeah, we checked on the clavata yet. We still have 9 eggs, no larvae. I saw the pictures. Gotta go, TC. Till next time. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, Rico. Thanks for coming by. It was fun. No. I don't know if there's a species with mages, but the Flavus and Niger that I have don't have any mages. Okay, I am gonna put the Diversa back because it is time for the Harpagnatus Venator. Back to the Leavies. What did I say at the beginning of the stream? I haven't seen her hunting. There she is, our clavata, hunting in the outworld. And she knows we're there. Boop. I'm going to get a bit more of a steady hand. She is so big. What a beautiful ant. She's actually coming over to fight. You really want to take me on? Huh? Hmm? Hmm? Damn. Well, while we're here, this is how the Tetramorium is looking now. So I still have to detach those two nests because it's only this nest. So that's not looking too great. There is still some brood lying around. But it should be way more. How close can we get? Whoa. Look at that beauty. That is impressive. The tetras are having a big die-off. Reasons unknown. According to one of the guys that knows the most about tetras that I know of is our friend Antimatus. And Antimatus is saying that it's normal for winter. But I have to check last year's content because I don't think it was this much. Should we keep clavata in a test tube? No. Only if you have a really, really big test tube, but small nest is way better. So, are you guys ready for some good news? Hello, lights, come on. I mean, we've got some workers, but we need some more larvae. I think the tetras will pull through, but I need to downscale on the setup. So, guys, said it before, I'll say it again. Apigenatas, one of the species. If they die tomorrow, I'm buying a new setup tomorrow, or a new nest tomorrow. By the way, the white critters that you see wandering around over there are springtails. No, they don't eat the springtails. The springtails are apparently too small for their appetite. I tried it with the tetras, they were gone in half an hour. So this is a really nice ecosystem like this. I need to water the outside, by the way. There's still water in the drinker, but... Did you have to buy springtails, or can we collect them in nature? I would suggest to buy them from a shop. I bought them from an aquarium shop. I don't don't remember the name. It's a Dutch website. And then they are bred in captivity, which makes the possibility of diseases way smaller. And yeah, if you buy a culture, they are really easy to take care of. Throw some dead red runners in there, and that's the nice thing. You can, I don't trust the red runners that are dead inside my bin for feeding, but I throw them into the nest for the springtails. When I had them, they didn't make it past summer. But that's really easy. Keep in mind that they can climb pretty good, so when you open the lid, close it up fast. And then later on, when you need to put some in a setup, you just grab a little bit of the cocoa peat that you have and just throw it in there, and then there's always a few on there. And if there's enough food, they'll start breeding like crazy. So, guys and girls, it's been quite fast, but we have gotten through all the setups. And my throat is not feeling fine, so I am going to end the stream. So let me grab you guys real quick. Let's flip this thing around. Whee! So, thank you all for joining. Let me read. Where are you saying? Cole, can you get clavata? Reasonable in Cali. It's quoted at 1,200. Yeah. To be honest, Cole, wait with the clavata. They are very expensive, are very hard to get a good colony, and also to get them going. To be honest, I know they are great for YouTube numbers, but probably Carabera diversa is cheaper and gives you the same audience. So yeah, a better track record. Well, that's trial and error, but with the clavata, it's an expensive trial and error. So yeah. Yeah, the only thing with Diversa is they are masters in breaking barriers. Their technique for hunting is swarming. It's the same thing for barriers. You'll put up a barrier and and it can be gone real fast. So make sure that you have a good setup. The minor workers are small. Um, I had them in a mesh of, what was it? I think it was 0.2 millimeters. And they were able to widen it a little bit and get through. How did you do the wiring for your Viv? The lights are from Amazon and they were just with plugs. So I just, as you can see the wire in the back here, there. So you can just put the plug through the back wall, and then there's like an adapter, puts it from 12 volts to, well, 230 volts here. And yeah, for the heat mats, I just snipped the wire and reattached it on the back. So you have the where am I? There. That black dot over there on my nail, that is the connection of the cable, and you can see that it runs right through the wall. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. I am also gonna try and put a video out on Friday, Cole, putting half my ants into hibernation. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. Hope to see you on Friday. Hope to see you on the Discord. Hope to see you next Sunday. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time at the Crafting Ant.